Hi, welcome back to the channel. What we're going to do today is we're just going to do a little inbox review of another one of the Tamiya models that I managed to find a deal on Amazon, and this is the P-51D Mustang. I'm really interested in this one, mainly because of the metallic finish that's on it, and also it's still part of my World War II sort of theme of models that I'm doing at the moment. And this is another one in 1/72nd scale. I seem to be sort of like focusing on the 1/72nd scale at the moment. It's a lot of that is down to how much the kits cost and, you know, the stuff I need to buy to be able to do them. 1/72nd scale seems to be a nice little sweet spot that falls within my budget at the moment. Hopefully later on down the line I'll be able to move up and do some 1/48 scale, which means then I can try out a little bit of scratch building and stuff like that. Anyway, we've got this North American P-51D Mustang from Tamiya, and this is the second Tamiya model that I've purchased, and this is in my stash at the moment, ready to go. So what we'll do is I'll see what's in the box. So we just lift the lid, and again with the Messerschmitt we seem to have a tech tip sheet, which always, you know, I always find interesting. But I think, you know, when you've seen it for a few times, you sort of like, it's sort of a given that you know these tech tips. But I think it's a great addition. In here as well we've got the glass pieces, and they look clear enough, but I don't like taking them out of the bag until I'm going to start using them. But they look nice and clear. Yeah, I mean, I can see straight through them, so I'm pretty happy. There's not much in there. There's a gun sight, I think, as well as a canopy. So I think you can have the canopy open because, yeah, we'll see later. I'm looking forward to this build actually. And then we have a sheet of decals. Now on here, I mean, the decals look really nice, and there's a few bits and pieces here that I'm interested in. Not because I want the decal, but because I'm considering, see these stripes, I'm actually considering airbrushing those on at a later date, so instead of using decals, because I'm thinking that the more paint and the less decals, the more realistic it looks. Even though I won't be going for accuracy because I'm still like a noob. But I really do like this decal sheet. And it's, see, there's one thing here that I'm looking at. See the seat belt? Now, I was considering using some silver foil behind the seat belt, and then cutting it off here, excuse me, to give it so that it looks more and more like maybe photo etch. Because there's only 1/72nd scale, foil might be acceptable, but looking at how small it is, it could be an issue how to get it, because I'd have to cut it dead accurate. Anyway, that's by the by. I'm just thinking ahead, sort of like, and I was looking at the same thing on the BF-109. So that's the decal sheet. Put you away nice and neat. Excuse me. All right. Okay. And again, as with the Messerschmitt on the BF-109, we have the sprues. Okay, so there's two sprues for this. Not much of a part count, as you can see. It's looking really nice. As with the BF109, there is on the wheels is tread. There's a little bit of a seam line there. Can't really see any flash. Now with this one, you see the cockpit there? Right. With this, there is no cockpit decal. So I may have to get a little bit creative with that. So, I mean, obviously I have to paint it and then probably dry brush it just to raise the dials on the cockpit. But yeah, to get any extra detail in there at this sort of scale, it might be a little bit difficult, yeah. But yeah, with this one, there is no decal for the instrument panel. Still a nice amount of detail, some raised rivets, along with the panel, some nice panel lines. Yeah, actually, looking at these wings, there's quite a nice lot of detail. Same on the fuselage. Yeah, we've got rivets all over the place. I mean, for this scale, it's looking very, very nice. I'm really pleased with what I can see so far. In here, excuse me, we have the drop tank, and the propeller and the spinner. Now the drop tank's got a weld band all the way around it, so that's not a seam line. That is meant to be there. So if I remember not to sand it off, which I'm liable to do. So all in all, it's looking very nice. Oh, and yeah, got the nice interior part of the cockpit there. Could do a nice little bit of dry brushing on that, and I'm just thinking ahead of little things that I want to do with it. Now, the big issue for me with this kit at the moment, oh yeah, we get the old the poly, yeah, the little poly, what are they called, poly washers, I can't remember what they're called, but they're there for the propeller. I think it's so that you can have a movable propeller, so I'm not really all that, because I like to keep mine in a fixed position. But yeah, nice. Right. And one thing I did go on about now, and I was really happy with the BF109 was the fact that, and I harped on about it, and I criticised Airfix for exactly this. Because in the BF109, these two sprues were in separate bags, which I thought was brilliant. Yeah? And here with these two sprues in the same bag. I can't see any damage, so it's not a problem. Right, instructions, same as with the Messerschmitt, just normal standard layout from Tamiya. Or Tamiya. Yeah, it's starting with the cockpit, onto the undercarriage, drop tank. Yeah, it's all pretty, looks fairly standard procedure. Yeah, nothing seems to be out of sequence, as it were. Yeah, looks pretty standard, looks fairly uncomplicated. Get the usual tech tips over here, some tools that are needed. Then we go on to sort of like the colour schemes that you want to do. I'm not sure which one I want to do yet. I do like invasion stripes though, because I'd like to paint the invasion stripes on myself. Yeah, but that's another thing it's a shame about, is the schemes are in black and white, and it would have been nice to see them in colour, but I'm favouring towards this one. I don't know, I've got a thing about invasion stripes, I don't know why. and there's another one here. Yeah, so I think I'll be going for that one when I actually do the build. Now these builds I'm going to try and do on YouTube, not like the Battle of Britain Memorial flight kit. So I'm going to try and record them. Now I've got this camera set up. I've got my Canon 80D light suspended above here. I've got a mic that's wireless mic connected to the camera to see if that works. But I'll probably find that when I do sort of like build videos, I'll record using this camera hanging over the workspace. Yeah, it should be good enough. I'll be at that. Right, over the workspace, and then I'll record the audio as a narration afterwards. I've been watching a lot of videos and I've seen different ways of doing that, so it's just a case of fiddling about with it. Anyway, right, that's what's in the box for the 51D Mustang in 1/72 scale from Tamiya. I'm really pleased. It looks, what's in the box looks great, and I'm really looking forward to doing it. I've got a set of paints coming from Amazon. So this month when my pension went in, I bought a set of the metallic set of paints from, the small box, not the big one, because that's like $50. Ooh. So, but I got the small box of metallic paints, Vallejo metallic paints. I want to see how that turns out here, and I'll be very interested on the build of this. This weekend I'm going to start the build on the BF109, as I promised in the video, the in-box review video. So you'll see that coming up soon. I'll probably be doing short, smaller videos on just certain parts of the aircraft, so we can keep some regular videos going up, because one of the main things I want to do now is keep the videos regular, and I've started doing these. Anyway, if you're interested in the Mustang, I got this from Amazon, and you can get them from a good price, and I hope you enjoyed looking at this. Don't forget to leave any comments, any advice on building one of these, especially stuff like the metallic paintwork. Yeah, if you've got any advice on how to get the best sort of finish, I'll be very interested to hear. So don't forget to put your comments down there, and I'll answer you straight away. Don't forget to subscribe, because we want to start boosting the channel, getting up there. And also don't forget to like the video, because liking the video also helps with the YouTube algorithm. Right, there we have it, the 51D Mustang. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.